Yes, good day, brothers and sisters. Once again, this is Mega Comrade, Officer Clement ERANOMIGHO EDEGBE. Today's date is Tuesday, October 12, 2021 at about 12:44 p.m. Dallas, Texas, United States time. We have our brother. We are not going to be long today. We have our brother, our son, Edo, Rising Star, here today with us, but we are going to make some change with you today due to the fact that we both work. Let's welcome Comrade Bob-Manuel Umoru to the show. We are going to be talking about Akoko Edo today. Hello, Comrade.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. I'm good. And you?
It's unfortunate that you can see I've dressed already. I'm on my, I just covered my uniform. I'm getting ready to go to work. It's unfortunate that the time do not match. And you have a job, you have to feed your family. I have a job, I have to feed my family. You know, sure. when we tell people like me, I see before a lot of people can see what I see. Let us do this so that it will be convenient for Comrade. People will come with their opinion, with their advice. Hey, Pa, don't do this. Hey, Pa, don't do that. Don't do that. You know, at the end of the day, I'm always right. So look at the situation. We have 15 minutes. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you, viewers. Mega Comrade, good evening, sir, once more. Good evening, everybody, brothers and sisters in Nigeria, and our brothers and sisters overseas. And of course, Edo citizens and non-Edo citizens alike. I remain Omobume Bob-Manuel Umoru, and it's moment of truth, live on PFM Situation Room. Today we are going to talk about Akoko Edo, and I want to give you a little discussion about Akoko Edo. Akoko Edo State, Akoko Edo State local government is a local government in the state, and is of the Edo North as is part of the local government that form Afemai. And Akoko Edo is about the oldest local government, one of the oldest local governments in Nigeria, if not the, yes, it's the oldest local government in Nigeria, and it houses a lot of local government that form Afemai, a lot of clans that formed up Akoko Edo. And Akoko Edo is the largest in Edo State. It's the largest local government in Edo State. And one good thing about that place is that Akoko Edo is blessed with numerous mineral deposits. You want to talk about gold, you want to talk about marble, you want to talk about limestone, you want to talk about, name it. Akoko Edo is blessed with that mineral deposit. Unfortunately, Akoko Edo is about the most underdeveloped local government in Edo State. And kudos to Governor Godwin Obaseki for the promises and promises he has made. At the fourth tenure, he made promises, and hopefully they were thinking he was going to fulfill those promises. Unfortunately, second tenure again, it came during the campaign period, which I was a part of, to make more empty promises. And I tell you the truth, life is like hell in Akoko Edo. You know, someone said life outside the society is nasty, brutish, and short. What Akoko Edo is passing through today is unprecedented in the history of that LGA. Never a time in their history have they had this government so irresponsible and so unconcerned about their well-being as such a government that is handling Edo State at the moment. That is what we need to know for now, comrade. And I think I'm sitting up here to take questions and the response. I will respond immediately, sir. Thank you.
Okay, God bless you, comrade. We are going to go straight to the point. I want the viewers to know that on Friday, we are going to talk about Akoko Edo. We are just going to let you all know that on Friday will be the May Day. Comrade Bob-Manuel,
Yes,
First
sir.
of all, we cannot start without asking you the question of what happened yesterday. We saw that PDP problem have been resolved. Is that correct?
Mega Comrade, what happened yesterday was another exercise in futility, another jamboree. And I think I want to talk about the problems in our local government. I want to talk more about the problems in our local government
Okay,
than
let's move on.
party. One thing you and I, one thing we have in common, our strength lies in this. You will understand that the PFM situation room, the PFM family, and viewers worldwide will understand that whenever we do something in PFM, it's going to be a remarkable one as far as the nation is concerned. Don't forget, it was our discussion here that pushed the governor out of his shell, out of his prison, out of his jail, out of his mental prison, to eventually bring 11 commissioners in the whole of all the thousands of appointees that is usually having. He only brought 11 out of them to come and serve with him. And I tell you, even though they have been sworn into office, none of them has opened the door of their offices because they are still running up and down to stop the problem that was never created. So what happened yesterday is another display of loss of direction, another display of loss of character, another display of insincerity, another display to tell Edo people that the governor is less concerned about the growth and development of Edo State as long as party structure is his new vision. That is what he will keep facing. But we have the responsibility via this platform to bring out the issues that are happening in our state and help him find direction. This is the truth of Moment of Truth. Welcome to Moment of Truth, where we give out the information as hot as possible, not minding whose host is God and who is going to have sleepless nights or hypertension or headache on our discussion. As long as the people are first, that is what matters to us. Comrade, Mega
Okay,
Comrade.
all right. I respect that, Comrade Umoru. I respect that. It's unfortunate that I have to go to work. But however, you don't want to discuss that. We understand that. I will press you on this again. Is PDP problem in Edo State solved? Is it over? Yes or no?
It is over. No, it's not. In fact,
right.
It's at the beginning stage. Let's leave it. It's at the beginning stage. And I will always say, like I always say, peace is not the absence of war. And Governor Obaseki has not seen war. He has not seen war before. He has not seen riots before. He has not seen angry mob before. Let him keep concentrating on the PDP structure and leave Edo State to be rotting. By the time the citizens wake up and hit him, he will understand that there is difference between governance and party politics. Thank you, sir.
Okay, that's good enough. You talk about Akoko Edo. I think there's something you need to correct there. I think to my own knowledge, Orion local government is the biggest local government in Edo State. Is that not correct?
No, Akoko Edo is the biggest.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Can we have the viewer to tell us that? Because I challenge you in that. Let's see. I hope I'm wrong. If I win you, it will not be good. I always want you to win me. As a son, I want you to go above me.
Akoko Edo is the biggest local government. It is the oldest local government in Nigeria. It's the biggest in Edo State. Why
we are waiting to see. Okay. Somebody is saying it's Akoko Edo. So Akoko Edo is bigger than Orion local government.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that means Orion local government will be following Akoko Edo, right?
Akoko Edo.
Okay, but
Orion Edo is the most populated in Edo State by population.
Orion have the largest oil and gas deposit, and yes, in Edo State. Okay, yes, that is where I got it wrong. I'm happy that you won. It would have been a disaster. Okay. Okay. God bless you. Let's move on. So, what is the present state of Akoko Edo local government, Comrade Bob-Manuel? Go ahead.
Well, Akoko Edo, the present state of Akoko Edo is, I would call it a sleepless state. Sleeplessness. As no citizen of that region go to bed with their two eyes closed. And economically is down. Infrastructurally, Akoko Edo is about the poorest in the state, and or second to the poorest, if not the poorest. And by the presence of government, especially Governor Godwin Obasanjo's administration, is the poorest government that has actually attended to the issue of Akoko Edo. So most time we begin to think, is Akoko Edo part of Edo State? And what really makes us to feel that and still know that it's part of Edo State is the Edo that is added to Akoko Edo to make it a compound pronunciation, Akoko Edo. So if not that the Edo was added, we would even be able to say maybe it's part of Ondo State, or we consider it to Kogi State, because Akoko Edo is in the middle of the north of a north central state, and of course part of the southwest state. Presently in Akoko Edo,
Go ahead.
Presently in Akoko Edo, a lot of things are not balanced. Owing to infrastructure, to economy, to security, a lot of things are not balanced. And moreover, these are peace-loving people. Akoko Edo houses lots of mineral deposits. If you check very well, most of the stones that are hewn and grinded to granite and all the rest of it, they are from Akoko Edo. Akoko Edo is blessed with a deposit of marble. Akoko Edo is blessed with a deposit of gold. Akoko Edo is also blessed with a deposit of lime. So when we begin to look at this, then the question that comes to our mind is, why is Akoko Edo poor? Why is life unbearable and hellish in Akoko Edo? Akoko Edo also houses a center for tourism. It houses a center for tourism. By that we say also tourist center and others. Akoko Edo has large population. When I say large population now, economically the population has an advantage. Politically it has an advantage, and economically it also has an advantage, so to say. But unfortunately, Akoko Edo is backward. Akoko Edo is backward.
Okay. What can you say concerning, because we'll be discussing about insecurity. Unfortunately, we don't have more time. We are trying to rush in and put in some quick question. What can you say about the security situation in Akoko Edo local government in Edo State? Comrade Bob-Manuel, go ahead.
Okay, the insecurity in Akoko Edo, as we speak at the moment, is not different from other states. You know, I once told every one of us here that an injury to one is an injury to all. And I also made the quote of Aristotle. And when Aristotle said, you may not be interested in what the state does, but whatever affects the state must surely affect you. Akoko Edo in this case is interested in what goes on in Edo State. Fortunately, unfortunately, what is befalling everyone in every other community that made up Edo State is also befalling Akoko Edo. In Akoko Edo, we've had issues of space of kidnapping, bandits terrorizing, robberies, among others. Don't forget, from Lankbese, I think it's Lankbese, yes, Lankbese houses to the other side, share boundary with Kogi. And you know, Kogi State is also a prone state to insecurity. So these bandits come from that axis, come from the other side, the Ondo side, among including Ekiti and Ondo have an access to Akoko Edo. This particular side houses bandits who come in form of, I will not just call them bandits alone, bandit kidnappers come through that direction. And the people of Akoko Edo cannot sleep. The people of Akoko Edo have been attacked a couple of times, either in the farm, in the market, or at home. A lot of kidnappings are taking place in that particular region. Nobody is coming to their aid. The governor is less concerned. which now led today resolving to self-help by forming a vigilante group to protect the life and property of their people. In spite of that, it's not still very, very okay. So in Akoko Edo, the state of insecurity is high. Nobody goes to bed with two eyes closed because nobody knows the time that these men will hit. Nobody knows the time that these guys will just come in and unleash mayhem on the people. And so everybody, both the young, the old, the men, the women, the youth, are at alert, always open. Instead of you go to work in the day and rest at night, is you go to work in the day, stay awake at night ahead of the day. So you now ask me, what is it going to do? It's telling on their health, because when you don't take enough rest, it's going to affect your health. And that is what the people of Akoko Edo are facing at the moment. Security-wise is zero. Governor Godwin Obaseki has no security architecture in place in Akoko Edo to protect lives and property of the good people who voted for him en masse in the last gubernatorial election.
All right. That's good enough. In terms of security, on Friday, we are going to go in detail about security because as of yesterday, we went ahead and asked Apostle about the insecurity. We gave him the opportunity to correct himself about the insecurity. And he dig deeper. He went ahead and dig in and said he stand by what he said. And unfortunately, we have a few hours ago, we have a Comrade Edo here. I don't know if you know him. Who came to PFM Situation Room. And he completely debunked what Apostle Alfredo Yidosa said. That caused me to be cautious of how I begin to think about his views. Seeing two vibrant Edo citizens and majority are saying the insecurity in Edo State is as worst as a dead zone. So, and one person is coming out telling us the insecurity in Edo State or Edo State is safe. It's worrisome. And here you are telling us about Akoko Edo again, that there is no security in it. What do you have to say about that?
Apostle Alfred Uyinosa, I think with the way it's on rampage now, it's like a dog that has been in the cage for so long and is hungry. You let that dog out. Even a stick looks like a bone to that dog. In my own capacity, I'm not his father and I'm not his pastor. I don't know who actually anointed him, but I think he's doing a very, very bad job to the ministry that he's serving, and he's also doing a bad job for himself, his family, and his destiny. For me, Apostle Uyinosa is Uyinosa Alfred or whatever the name is one of the political hallelujah boys that we have. If you have checked very well, you will know that it's going to be a very, very dangerous marketer for anybody. A marketer is someone who learns how to balance it. Yes, there may be some elements of issues, or you need to launch the image of your company or your boss. There is a way you already understand that the public has a perception, and the perception is something that is difficult for you to erase from the heart of the people. When they have a perception, the worst you can do is to come and compound that perception with lies. Now, Apostle Inosa knows the truth. It's not that he doesn't know the truth. The other day, I challenged him here on PFM. I said, can you drive from bypass Benin down to Algi by 6 p.m.? He could not respond. And I dare him, as if he's watching now, he should take his vehicle now and drive through that lane. And let's see if he has the mind to even get to Ekpoma before parking and running out of his car. And that is that, brother. The reason he is doing all this, distorting his information, I have it on key information that he wants to contest for Edo State House of Assembly in 2023. Haba, who you know how to contest House of Assembly? How? Why? What is it? He has not even started. Look at the dangerous character coming out to say he wants to go and serve the people. The people he's lying to. The people that is supporting a government that is bad, a government that is ill-mannered, a government that has no direction, a government that has no clear-cut agenda. except for mega agenda that is under the seat of Governor Godwin Obaseki, that is even dead on arrival. He's now coming out to defend such a government. Now, it now takes us back to the issue that I said. Most of the persons in the House of Edo State House of Assembly, 99.9% of them are house boys to the present governor. They are errand boys to the present governor. You imagine if a speaker can be sent an error, go and buy this for me by the governor. How much more, who will come into the House of Assembly and not be a principal officer? That means the governor will wake him up to come and be cleaning his shoe for the only 1 year that he's going to spend between 2023 to 2024. The reason that he has sold his conscience, he has sold his character, I don't believe he ever has one, but if he ever has one, I don't think he will stand up to lie about the pace of insecurity in Edo State. I look at this particular character as a character that every Edo sons and daughters should be aware of. As a matter of fact, I will even support that the PFM family cast a vote of no more appearance for Uyinosa, because it's a dangerous being. If you see a lion and see Uyinosa, you don't need to run for a lion. You need to run for him first before running for a lion. How can you say that there is no issue of insecurity in Edo State? I just told you, December 2020, the head of service of Edo State, who is ranking between number 1 to 5 in Edo State, was kidnapped with heavy mopo with him. He was kidnapped. Principal officers in Obaseki's administration cannot travel that road. A lot of persons that happen. Akoko Edo is a death trap. I dare the governor to leave his security. I dare Uyinosa to leave Benin and go to Akoko Edo and stay there for 1 week. Let him go and stay in the bandit-prone area and come back to tell us that there is security in the state. Anyone that comes out, irrespective of the position the person is occupying, whether the person is a PDP member, is an APC member, is the governor family, or is enemy or anything, if the person comes out to say that there is no issue of insecurity in Edo State, that person is a big liar. Edo people are passing through the worst of our time. There is never a time that we have had this crisis before as far as security is concerned, and there is never a time that a governor has been so weak, so incapacitated, so filled with lackadaisical attitude to addressing the issue of security. Money meant for security is not spent on security. If you cannot give it to the Nigerian police to not even give it to, if you cannot use it to mobilize the Nigerian police, the DSS, or the brigades in Edo State, then employ the vigilante. Like I said, I have on occasional time on different counts asked the governor to set up what we call neighborhood watch or something similar. I even told him Apalaka. I've forgotten Atalakpa as a senator suggested. We can come up with Senator Dejidanjumo's proposal. Atalakpa. You see, it was about the same time that she talked about Atalakpa that Amotekun came, and you can see the remarkable feat that Amotekun have done. Today, the issue of herdsmen killing, bandits, and everything reduced drastically in the West. Kudos to Amotekun. If we now have a governor that is responsive and not being parochial in his disposition, Akoko Edo and other regions will be a safe haven for the dwellers. But today it's not like that. And then we have one nitwit coming out just because he's looking for position, he's looking for recognition. And I tell you the truth, it's not that the governor even know this Apostle Uyinosa. He's just doing all of this because he's close to some of the persons who he feels are close to the governor, so they can lobby the governor and tell the governor to give him ticket for House of Assembly. In which political party? In PDP?
Can I ask you a question? How do you know that he want to become is lobbying for House of Assembly?
I have access to information before now. Now, coming out to discuss on PFM, a lot of persons have already understand that it's not about me, it's not about my career, it's not about my party, it's about this thing. So a lot of persons from PFM reach out to me. A lot of persons tell people who did not have the opportunity to watch in PFM, they get the link sent to them and they watch. And it's, oh, I think we can trust this man with information. The person who gave me that information is very, very close. And there have been spotted of him speaking to people that he wants to contest 2023. But I want to advise him. If If he doesn't have a land to farm, he should come. I have a land in Benin, I'll give to him to farm. He should go to farm. It's better in farming. He should be lying. He should pick a crop of corn, plant it, and tell them to be expecting beans, because that is what he's expecting now. You are not telling us that Governor Godwin Obaseki has secured the state, whereas the state is not secured. People cannot still sleep. As I speak this week, if we count the number of activities, of violent activities and criminal activities that are taking place in Edo State within the past 48 hours, it will shock you. And then one gangster come because he's looking for a position, he's not telling everybody that Edo State is safe. Edo is not safe. Let's leave politics aside. It's not about PDP, it's not about APC, it's not about the infighting or anything. Edo is not safe. I will not even advise my enemy to tread anyhow in Edo State, if I have one.
Okay, God bless you, comrade. I am going to appeal to you and my viewer and follower. Please, whenever we are on air, we don't have to be saying share the video all the time. Common sense should be common. Like my mommy always said, that even if she's not educated, it does not mean that she don't have common sense. When you see people on air, it's not every day someone will come here and say share. I'm already late at work. I'm doing this not because of me. Umoru is doing this not because of him. We are doing it because of those who cannot speak or who cannot help themselves. And don't be surprised you are in America, you are in UK, you think you are immune from all this problem, from all this drama in Nigeria. But remember, some of your close friends are there. Some of your family are still there. I mean, it's going to, when they affect them, it's going to affect you one way or the other. So that being said, I want to leave this message for people. Before you come to PFN Situation Room or join us at the moment of truth like we are today, you have to be sure that what you are coming here to tell our viewers is true and nothing but the truth. And if we caught you and you came here to lie to us and lie to our viewer, you will not come here again. For Apostle Alfredo, you know, sir, who used to be a son, as of today, Tuesday, October 12, 2021, we are not going to bring him back to PFM anymore because of misinformation that is feeding our people. I cautiously try to guide him and see how he can correct himself. Kola Edokpa have debunked the security he talked about, and a lot of people have conducted my own investigation. I've called a lot of people, and they have told me Edo State is not safe. Nobody sleep with one eye closed. Even the governor cannot sleep with two eyes closed, not to talk of anyone. So that being said, I will call him personally to let him know he has time to fix himself, and we will not allow such people to go close to any government arena. We want honest people in there. I don't care if it's my son or it's not my son. I have to be fair and firm and consistent. I am not going to put my credibility on the line for a liar. I'm not going to put my credibility on the line for a political hackers. I'm not going to put my credibility for someone who is hunting to get something for himself. If you are fighting for people, you got to be honest. So that is go. Go ahead, comrade.
Thank you so much, sir. On the insecurity, as far as the state is concerned, I still want to maintain that my joy is that I didn't know Comrade Kola Edo was here. Comrade Kola Edo is not a member of APC. He's not a member of PDP. He's just a civil society. He's a non-governmental organization. That's what he's working on. He's a full civil activist and nothing more. I didn't know he has been here to talk on this thing. So if I was here to say, okay, X, Y, Z, I'm just here to confirm what he has said. That is correct. So on that, I think those who are close to the governor, they should advise him. There is no local government in Edo State. We keep talking of insecurity. There is no local government in Edo State that is safe. Even the government house is not safe. There are documents missing in government house. There are money missing in government house. There are things that are missing in government house. So if they can steal something in government house, how much more stealing from people's houses? How much more stealing people's lives? How much more stealing their properties, destroying their properties? How much more? And in all of this, you will not see where there is a full outbreak of law and order when Fulani invade community and then the governor goes to that place to sympathize with them over and over again. No, you don't see no proactive response from him. I think all of this, that's why I keep saying that, one, the governor on his own is bad, we know. Two, it now became worse when he now surrounded himself with evil elements, very demonic and satanic minded people who only think of themselves and not the well-being of others. He now surrounded himself with this dangerous set of human beings, and that is why we have most of the issues that he is not responding to. And I think our people can begin to take up the challenge of calling out their chief servants, their own servants, that this is what is required of you, this is what you told us, amidst all the many promises that he made. Not a single one in the past 1 year, 1 month has been fulfilled.
Okay, all right, that's good enough. Comrade, God bless you. And it's unfortunate that on Friday, if you know you are from Akoko Edo, on Friday, we want you to tune in. If you are from Edo State, we want you to tune in on Friday at the same time by 6 p.m. on Friday. Is it 6 p.m. or 6:30?
6:30.
Okay, 6:30 on Friday. We want you to tune in, and we are going to go ahead and talk about the Akoko Edo, and we have all the information we need. If you have a video in Akoko Edo, send it to us so that we can put it on air. As you can see, I've already dressed. It's unfortunate that time is fighting us right now. I have to go to work. As you can see, I'm already dressed. Look at me. I'm already on my uniform. So you can see now. So I got to go. So, Comrade, thank you for coming. For our Edo song, Apostle, you know, that place, if there's a way you can correct yourself, go ahead and do that. I do not want nobody to call. Nobody is paying anybody. For those of you continue to say, hey, Pa, don't say they should have this, have that. Let me tell you, you hardly find people like Umoru who will come on air, use his own money, use everything that he has to come and talk to you people. You hardly find it. Some of you are good advisor. You see what your advice is costing now. It has to work. He is not going to abandon his work and just come on air and be talking about Akoko Edo, be talking about Selu. At the end of the day, he will use his money to rush and rush back and rush back in. All those advices completely failed. It's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. So I got to go to work. I love you, Comrade. We see on Friday. On Friday, we're going to be on air. Unfortunately, the same guy, hold on, give me a second. Let me quickly call him. Let me quickly make one call right quick. I'm just going to do this. I'm late already, but I want to quickly do this. Okay. I'm just quickly going to do this. I see the same way we have.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Okay. This is the guy that promised the 100,000. Unfortunately, now his phone is going to voice me. I did not get the money, so I want the whole world to know. And by on Friday, if we did not receive the money, I will let people to call him. You cannot make promise and tell people you're going to do this. Somebody else has put his own money on it, and you allow that person to bear the responsibility of your promise. That is uncalled for. We don't want it. So God bless you. Comrade, I'll see you on Friday. We love you. The people love you. Go ahead and share this video. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Good night, everyone. And do not call me immediately I get off on air. Don't call me. If you call my number, I will block your goddamn phone. I got a job. All right. Bye, y'all. Share this video and subscribe to our PFM YouTube channel.